note card 1, note card 2. Imagine bringing your healthy baby boy home from the hospital, and within 10 short days he is dead. This is exactly what happened to Josiah Cooper Pope. The cause of death, a superbug, also known as a phantom menace. My name is Tracy Brown, and today I'm going to tell you exactly what a superbug is, how it's contracted, and ways to prevent the spreading of a superbug. A superbug is a bacteria that is no longer controlled or killed by antibiotics. The reason for this is that bacteria is a living organism that's able to adapt and evolve with change. As the antibiotics change, the bacteria can adapt to those new antibiotics. Therefore, the antibiotics cannot control the bacteria or kill it. Anybody can be infected by these superbugs, no matter where you live or how healthy you are or how sanitary your living conditions are. They're mostly contracted by elderly and by small children or infants. Each year, there's approximately 2 million reported cases, and out of those 2 million cases, about 25,000 deaths occur. There are 3 main types of bacteria. The first one is MRSA. MRSA can start as just a rash, a skin rash. It can lead to pneumonia, and if it gets into your bloodstream, can be very dangerous. It's said that 1 out of 3 people actually have the MRSA bacteria in their system. The second type is CRE. CRE, many people live with it. It is in their stomach or their gut, and they can live with it just fine, but if it gets into their bloodstream, can be very dangerous. A third type is E. coli. E. coli affects your intestines and your stomach and can make you very, very sick. Now that we know a little bit about what a superbug is, now I'm going to talk to you about how it's contracted. One of the easiest ways that people contract a superbug is while they're in the hospital. Being in a hospital, being treated for something, they can contract the bacteria through unsterilized equipment or tools, and also by caregivers not washing their hands properly. Another way that it's contracted is through the misuse of antibiotics. How many of us have been prescribed an antibiotic to take for 2 weeks, and after a few days the symptoms go away and you stop taking that antibiotic? Another way to misuse antibiotics is when you go to a doctor and they're not quite sure what's wrong with you, they might prescribe a general antibiotic that might not treat the actual bacteria that you have. So those are different ways that antibiotics have been misused. Another way is through food contamination. Having fruits and vegetables that are affected by the bacteria, and also through meats that carry the bacteria that we eat. Now that we know a little bit about how these are contracted, it helps us to better prevent the spread of this bacteria. There are different safety precautions that we can follow. One of the easiest is simply washing your hands throughout the day often and using soap. Another way is when we prepare our fruits and vegetables to wash them thoroughly and use a clean surface to prepare them on. And also when you're preparing meats, make sure that they're cooked properly. You want to make sure that they're cooked at the right temperature and for the right amount of time to kill any bacteria that might exist. Try to avoid hospital stays. You can do that by getting your flu shot every year. And another way is to avoid taking unnecessary antibiotics. Make sure that the antibiotic you're getting is for what you need to be treated. It's okay to get a second opinion. And also when you're prescribed a medication, make sure you complete the full dosage. In conclusion, while anybody can be susceptible to a superbug, there are things that we can do to try to prevent the spread of them. By following these few simple suggestions, making sure that you wash your hands and take your medication correctly, prepare foods correctly, we can help protect those around us, yourself, and work together to prevent the spread of these superbugs. Thank you for your time.
Very good.
Interesting.
That was good.
Yes.